What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers, so please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want up to 12 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 12 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. Put any amount of money in that brokerage account. They're going to give you up to 12 free stocks for just trying out their brokerage app. There's a link down in the description box of this video. Go click on that Webull link. Open up your new Webull brokerage account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. I'm going to also send you a Webull tutorial video to walk you through how to use the Webull app to make your first trade. All you got to do is send me a DM on Instagram at RichardFane28. Let me know you've opened your Webull account. Let me know you funded the Webull account. And I'm going to send you that free tutorial video so you can start building wealth today. New car and used car prices and sales are slipping when compared year over year. Why are new and used cars starting to see a drop off in price and sales activity? Some of y'all may point to the United Auto Workers strike. And for new cars and used cars, that's a valid reason. That's a valid cause of the decline in sales and the decline in price. But there's one bigger reason, and that's interest rates. You got to understand, pre-pandemic, someone with good credit purchasing a brand new car would have been in that interest rate range of 2 to 4%. In today's environment, even with good credit, you're talking about 5 to 7%, and that's a prime borrower with excellent credit, 720 and higher. Pre-pandemic, if you're in the market to buy a used car and you had pretty good credit, what they call a prime credit candidate, 720 or better, you could probably get a used car interest rate in that 5 to 7% range. And in some cases, maybe slip down into the 4s. Not anymore. Post-pandemic, you're probably in that 7 to 10% range for a used car, even with prime credit, 720 plus credit. Now let's look at somebody that's considered subprime, which is not really good credit, right? Credit score below 620. On a new car, you're going to be in that 8 to 13% range. If we're looking at subprime for a used car, you're going to be in that 14 to 21% range, or maybe even higher. So it's not very attractive right now for car buyers from an interest rate standpoint. Now, what is attractive is prices are coming down, all right? And I've told you why prices are coming down, in my opinion, is mainly due to interest rates. See, when interest rates are high, inventory, whether it be new or used, sits on the market for a longer period of time, right? The longer that inventory sits on the market, and when I say market, I'm just basically talking about dealership floor, right? When you walk in a dealership, you see all these cars on the floor out in their new car, used car lot. They're just sitting there. And 99% of these dealers have to move that inventory. Why? Because they owe the bank money. The bank is financing, or their lender is financing a floor plan for them. And those floor plans have interest rates attached to them. And they're normally variable interest rates. So guess what? They're paying a higher interest rate for their floor plan because short-term interest rates are sky high. They have an incentive to move these cars as quick as they can to reduce what? Their interest expense, but more importantly, to be able to turn the inventory to buy more inventory, because that's the business they're in. They're not in the business of holding these cars on their new and used car lots for 60 days. That's not the business model. They won't be in business very long if that's the business model. So they got to turn these things quick as they can. Inventory right now for new cars, you're looking at maybe depending upon the manufacturer, you're looking at maybe a 50-day supply. Used cars, slightly less, right? So if you're in the market to buy a car, I would say definitely do not buy a new car. Your best bet, in my opinion, guys, is to go find you a car under $10,000. That's your best bet. That's where you're the safest. Go find you a dependable used car under 10 grand and get around in that. That's your A to B. Be careful out there buying these new cars, even though these manufacturers and the dealerships are dangling these incentive packages in front of you. They're doing that for a reason, because they know they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Also, what you got to understand is delinquencies are starting to increase for people not making their auto loan payments. In the subprime borrower category, people are starting to do what? Default on their car loans. Why? Because they're locked into these 14 to 21% interest rate. And all of a sudden, the car needs mechanical work. Let's say it's a $1,500 repair that's needed. A couple things I know about subprime borrowers: they typically don't have an emergency fund. They typically don't have access to credit card limits either, because their credit is not good. I mean, they got bad credit. So they got no savings. They got no access to borrow money via credit cards. So typically what they turn to is predatory lenders like payday loan, those type of folks. And those type of folks are, like I said, predatory. They care nothing about you. All they care about is the money. So a lot of times what will happen is these people will say, well, hell, car ain't working. I don't have the money to repair it. Why am I making a monthly payment on this? And then they stop making the monthly payment because the car's not working. That's typically what happens. Now, prime borrowers are in a pretty different situation. Even though a lot of these folks don't have emergency savings or personal savings, with their good credit, they typically have access to credit. They have access to go out and get a personal loan or use their credit card limits in order to make that repair to that used car. As this thing progresses, if prime borrowers' delinquency and default rates will increase, we got to watch that. Another thing to watch is the United Auto Workers strike, because if it's prolonged, that's going to impact inventory for manufacturers. Back to that old supply versus demand. When I have a limited supply of something, but I still got quite a bit of demand, prices could go back up on new cars, guys. So you have to watch the United Auto Workers strike And again, why are they striking? They want better benefits. They want better wages. Big, gigantic car manufacturers don't want to pay it, right? But that's capitalism. We want to work you to death and pay you as little as we can pay you. So I can't blame these folks for striking. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what you guys think about what's happening in the car market. It ain't no surprise to me, but I want to get your feedback. Drop them down in the comment box. If you want them 12 free stocks from Webull, you got to click on that link down in the description box. Open up that new Webull account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please subscribe, share the video, and smash that like button. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind and hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace.
Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.